So as I mentioned yesterday, Abdul El-Sayed won the Democratic primary in Michigan against Haley Stevens, Congresswoman from Michigan. As you can see here, it was a very close race, only a point between them. And as you can see as well, Abdul El-Sayed did so well in Kent County, in all of the suburban areas around Washtenaw County, college town, youth people, they tend to vote in huge numbers for progressives, and Abdul El-Sayed was the progressive here. Haley Stevens, the more moderate candidate. When it comes to Wayne County, a lot of black voters there that voted for Haley Stevens, the more establishmentarian candidate there as well. Look at that, 6 points. Also in Oakland, it was more or less what I expected in a suburban county, heavily white. And then we go to Macomb County, the so-called home of a lot of a lot of blue-collar workers, people who work with their hands, auto industry here in Macomb County, the suburbs just north of Detroit. Haley Stevens was able to surprise myself. I was not expecting that lead for her. She won that by around 8 points. And of course, I would say warning signs for Abdul El-Sayed in the general election. I would say it will be Washtenaw County. It will be not a warning sign, actually a positive sign for him, and also Kent County. Those are two very important hubs for the Democrats, especially in Ann Arbor. The city of Ann Arbor, they have a huge turnout operation when it comes to general election. But then we have some warning signs. Wayne County is one of the warning signs, of course, Abdul El-Sayed will have. As you can see here, 150,000 people voted for Haley Stevens. The question here will be whether those people will vote for Abdul El-Sayed or not. Michigan has a thing that you can vote, like, you can choose your party, you choose the Democratic Party just all the way in the ballot. You don't even need to vote for Abdul El-Sayed properly. You just need to say that you want to vote Democratic down ballot. The question is, when you go also another warning sign will be Macomb County. This is so important for all of the Trump movement around Michigan. I mean, Trump is a fantastic figure when it comes to Macomb County. He's able to turn out votes in a huge number of ways. And we're still expect, of course, him to support the Republican nominee in Macomb County. That will be a very important task. In Oakland County, I think that it will be such a very interesting aspect because, as you know, Oakland County is not the best for President Trump. Is not the best because he's not the best in the terms of the suburban areas. And I will say that Abdul El-Sayed will actually go through some difficulties there as well. In the rural Michigan will be so important in Loudoun County, Oshawa County, Oscoda County, Roscommon County. Those counties here around in very rural Michigan. Those counties will be so important for Abdul El-Sayed. And right now we'll see whether he can turn out those voters because that'll be so important. His campaign will focus on affordability, tax to reach, that slogan from the Democratic Progressive wing. I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying that's what he will focus. We'll see. Also, Medicare for all, love those policies. We'll see whether that will be effective or not. Also, you can see here Kalamazoo going by 20 points for Abdul El-Sayed. A very important thing as well, as you can see here, in younger residents, he'll lead it. In the more older residents, Stevens lead it. So in the more establishmentarian, the more older people there. And when it comes to Wayne County, of course, Stevens lead it. Detroit suburbs, Stevens lead it as well. Mid-sized it is El-Sayed plus 18, and this was basically where he was able to win the race in Kalamazoo, in Grand Rapids, in Ann Arbor, and in Ingham, with Ingham County, which is Lansing, the capital city of Michigan, also winning by more than 20 points. And now you have Saginaw, so important county for the general election. The Republicans must not win here, because if they do, we're going to win the state overall. If they win Saginaw, then you also have Genesee, so important city of Flint, only a 13 points lead for Stevens, but still, this is not the great result. I mean, I would say El-Sayed is asking in that specific county. So I would say warning signs: Detroit, suburbs around Detroit, Macomb County specifically, and all of the rural Michigan. Positive signs for Abdul El-Sayed: Grand Rapids, Ann Arbor, and I would say very positive sign in the youth people. And because they're really voting, the youth are really voting for Abdul El-Sayed, and we'll see whether they can actually deliver. So, thank you so much for the video. I'll be back here with another coverage on Thursday in Tennessee. Thank you so much.